Okay, so designer babies is the next topic. We're going to talk about genetic engineering and designer babies. So imagine you got this baby with, two people's genes and they've come together, they've made one flesh, but actually you want to make it kind of slightly different so that it benefits the child. So this could be seen as a good thing in certain circumstances. So let's just put up the example of a designer baby to help save a life. So I don't want my son to inherit a disease like that could damage them. Let's say I was prone to having a disease like cancer or heart failure or anything along this lines. I would ensure that my child would not have this through genetic engineering of my child or of my embryo to ensure that that embryo grows into a child that could be healthy and safe. Now this sounds quite good. In many regards, it's a loving thing to do for my child. It's also ensuring that a child is maintains the gift of life that's given towards them. I could argue it's a sin by mission not to do that. The technology's there, so surely I should be doing that. Also, I could be arguing, Jesus was a healer, so it's fair enough. I also treat other people like you wish to be treated. If I was my child, would I want to have a disease that I could choose not to have? Surely that's the right kind of thing. Also, it's an exercise of our amazing reason and our capacity to do incredible, clever things with our brain that God has given us. Arguments against this is it could again be seen to be playing God. Often it involves a trial by error process, so often involves the destruction of embryos, so it goes against the sanctity of life argument. Thirdly, you could argue that this is in a circumstance, let's say for example I wanted to had a wife from Scotland, white Scottish wife and me, and we had our child, and I wanted my child to be Vietnamese. I'm not Chong Nguyen, I'm not Vietnamese, so I couldn't use that as a reason to have a child. So that could be kind of weird as it could lead to someone actually having designer babies to have them look a certain way. Also, this could be a very big slippery slope. Lead us not on a slippery slope lest we fall into ruin. The argument could be that I am going to a slippery slope where we'd have designer babies, where we have these like superhuman babies that designed. I want my child to be big, strong, and Vietnamese like Chong Nguyen. So that would be a super master race of Vietnamese Chong Nguyen babies would be a scary thing to think about. So it would be a slippery slope to leading to a super race or master race for the very rich and the very, that kind of thing. So that could be an issue as well.